1-3, the police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Rock Street.
Why, hello everyone. How are we all doing? You know, I just realised something wasn't where it was supposed to be, so let's just fix that real quick. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Hello, my boy. Hello, hello. Oh, let me just grab. There we go. That apparently wasn't in the right place. How are we all doing on this fine Friday? It is blisteringly hot where I am. But, well, it might get a little hotter. Yes. You get to see what I've been working on all this time. I am so happy to show you this now. I hope you like the new starting screen, by the way. Countdown timer and all. I know, aren't I a cheeky bugger? And, well, you know. I know, right? Look pretty good. Exactly. On a side note, you'll notice behind the background there, very similar to the thumbnail I produced earlier. That background is for my Just Chatting screen, which you'll notice it's poking because I'm leaning forward. It's making the model poke. Yeah, it's all looking nice, isn't it? Let me know what you think about it. If there's anything, little additions, like changing the chat colour, because the text's now red. I thought red on the black box would work nicely for the theme. We can adjust that if need be. Follower bar underneath, as always. Things are laid out in the same kind of way because I'm a creature of habit. Exactly. Yeah. So, are you ready for what comes next? Well, yes. I think it's quite blurred out. But, yeah. Alright. I think I've teased you all long enough. Shall we, in the words of Roanoke Gaming, we'll start with the feet. We'll start with the feet, shall we? That's right. Let's get the whole shoe in. Let's get, like, the whole boot. How we feeling about it? Liking? I've got some proper heels on this bad boy. I can very easily crush your neck beneath this. No issue. Not a problem at all. Your throat would collapse instantaneously. Also, I did not notice the rose detailing on the back of the... Holy fuck. I did not notice that before. Huh. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it looks so nice. Like, I'm gonna go into the credits, obviously, of who's done what, but if anyone knows Fox's drawing, who did this model and the art one model, oof, there's a reason I commissioned Fox's. She's so fucking good. So damn good. I think you've looked at the feet long enough. I think you've appreciated them long enough. By the way, you'll notice the emotes. There's a few new ones for all my followers. Yeah, all new emotes. They're all here now. They will be in the Discord too, by the way. I just haven't done it yet, but I will do after stream. I promise. I'll give you a bit more leg. 1 second. Let me Is my button not working again? One moment. Ah. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oops, that's why. We wanted that one, didn't we? Oh, there we go. Remember my buttons do. Ooh, good question, are they? I think they are a little bit, perhaps. Bit of holographicness on the dress, you know? To be fair, it kind of works rather nicely with the rest of the stuff, you know? Yes, I can remove the dress and add it back on whenever I please. Yes, there's a few nice toggles on this. We'll get to my knees, shall we? And the stockings here. In fact, we'll go a bit further. Indeed, indeed, they've got the calves. Leg day is not skipped in this house. Let me tell you. Leg day is not skipped in this house. Thigh day certainly isn't. We do not skip the day of thighs in this household. But let me should get a good visual. Indeed. Bit of shine on there. There do be a bit of shine on there. I think some of my hands might be on show now. How we like it so far? Looking nice, ain't it? More that design. I'll go a little lower. See more of me. We have the hands. Ironically, that is actually the symbol I use. Well, something similar to that I use for the hand toggle. I'll get to the hand toggle, don't worry. Excuse me. Yeah, we can obviously hide that bit, bring it back. Some safety shorts, by the way, are on, of course. The safety shorts very important. Keep them in TOS. Now, where am I? Oh, you saw something extra there, didn't you? Wrong button. Can use my toggles. There we go. I have all my outfit on, at least. Excuse me. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you like. I see you liking him. I knew you'd like him. We've got a nice selection here. I'll get on to who's made those lovely things soon, don't you worry. Although, if you've been attentive, they are in the credits. I have fully credited everyone, and by now, there should be a tweet up as well. Yes, there's some feathers. So we'll get into the design and all that stuff soon, but there are reasons for everything. To a point, at least. You'll notice as well, one of my hands is mechanical. Although, if you want to get technical with my lore a bit here, a lot more of me is mechanical than just the arm. A lot of the internals are mechanical, but we'll get to that. Let's get to the bit you're all looking forward to. I've had a chest increase. I've gone up a cup or two, I think. Indeed. We've gone up a bit. Right, well... yeah, we've got thicker in a few places. Right, I can't focus on that too much because of TOS, so, are you ready? And who will this fine face be, huh? I wonder. Got that neck. More of my neck on show. Oh yeah. Looking nice, isn't it? Well. Let's just bring the whole face on screen. How are we doing, everyone? I think I've edged you long enough. Oh, I wish I didn't have a cough right now, but oh. How are we liking it? How are we liking it? Are we liking it or are we loving it? Oh yeah, the eyes. Yeah, very. Yeah. Very Fox's eyes, I will say. They're very much on her brand. And you know what? She's damn good at them. I do have a second eye, but the bangs cover it up. I don't think you can see it with this haircut. But there is there. It's rigged, just like the other one. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to make sure it felt different to my last one as well. Very importantly for me. By the way, thank you, Nyatia. How dare you call me hag? How do I look like a hag? Look at me, Nyatia. Look at me. Do you see hag here? My glorious flowing locks that are red and black. And white on these. So, from what you can actually see on here, the arm is the main thing you can see. If I take off the scarf, that was the skirt. That's the scarf. So it goes right up to my shoulder. And if you want to go from like a lore perspective, you can't see the model's back, but the back would probably be quite mechanical as well, because that's what's projecting the wings out. The wings are Ayo. Maybe I'll get it done, who knows. The 3D model, eh? You never know. But without going too lore heavy, let's just say the idea is that the wings are kind of projection, but also engine emission. I'm built with some horsepower in me. Yeah. And obviously I've got my halo. You'll notice there's some animation in this halo, by the way. It isn't static. The wings have little like flutters to them. I mean, cybernetics are quite... Honestly, I mean, hey, you've played Cyberpunk, my man. You know how it is. My dear friend, you've played Cyberpunk. You know how good that shit feels. So... Ironically enough, I'm not big on Red Bull. I'm more a Monster person myself. So, I think maybe an explanation of what is in order, I think. So, let's get to that. But first, let me make sure that everything's all comfy on the Sprout 2 capture. I think things are a little bit fungular. Let me fix that real quick. Put it like that. There we go. Put myself over here. That's embiggen myself a little bit. Don't worry, chat. If you feel a bit cut off, we can hide the wings. Oh yeah. Exactly. So, here's the fun fact. So, going off what this all is, its totality, this is a culmination of a few things actually. So there was originally the idea I had for a cyber angel. But then it was a bit too close to the original source. I had gone a bit of a... Well, you can probably gather the wings. If you're familiar with Arknights, you'll got the idea where the idea for them came from. I was going originally something closer to that, but then I had the idea, what if they're more like, you know, how should we say, more classical angel? Specifically a seraphim, if you're familiar with what a seraphim is. They're like six-winged angels. They're quite cool, but there's not a whole lot about them. Not a lot of artwork of them either. Honestly, it's depressing. Do you know how hard it was to find angel artwork, by the way? I was trying to get references. Yeah, so this design, this is what I lovingly called the Cyber Angel V2. Because this, well, 2.0, was the culmination of both ideas put together. You see, my dear chat, this was the classical angel design mixed in with that cyber aesthetic I wanted. So, I technically have 6 sets of wings, right? I've got the wings on my head, the ones at my sides, and also these. So, yeah, Seraphim. But Cyber Angel is probably a good enough explanation of what I am. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, the halo can be hidden. We can hide the halo too. Imagine 9 wings. Damn. I mean, as you can see with my wings, they take up a lot of room. So, thankfully, I can hide them. Exactly. I mean, my idea for the halo originally was like a multi-use device, like a drone, basically, to hover over a Cyber Angel. It's kind of I'm still working on a bit of some lore ideas for it, but my current idea is it's sort of a badge of office. It's kind of like, you know, if someone was to encounter an angel and it's like, oh, I want to flash my police badge, it's this. In my my sort of setting idea I had in mind, because yes, there is lore, but I'm not going to dump it on you today because you don't need a lecture, and I have video ideas for that. Honestly, I mean, hey, you can always try. If I lean like this, I can like lean my body a bit for you. We have a lot of motion in this model, by the way, chat. We have a lot of motion on it. Now, this is 2-part because 1, iPhone tracking, and 2, because Fox is amazing. So I think, before I go any further, it's time we do the important thing. Now, I don't have a slideshow prepared because I'm not a corporate VTuber. We don't do slideshows here. So, there are some alerts I need to figure out, because I don't quite know how I'm meant to get them working, and that's a bit confusing. So I need to sort of mess with them a little bit. So they aren't enabled, but they exist, and as soon as I can suss them out and make them work for my purposes, then they'll be in use. But the other thing as well is you'll notice the schedule. The schedule isn't done yet. It's going to be. So when that's ready, I'll be using that. For now, we will be using the old schedule because I've seen people not use schedules, but I still like the graphic. I think it's nice. Maybe they're going out of fashion now. I don't know. But so let's get on to what's currently here, which is a fair amount, as you can see. Character art. Now, the character artist for this is the lovely Nabs, or as she goes by on Twitter, at I1209HMNAL, or Nabs, and everywhere on the platform. In the tweet that should be up now, everyone's tagged. Nabs is the wonderful person who did the character sheet for me. You should see that on Twitter. You may have seen it around, by the way. It is beautiful, and is what was turned into this. You know, Rouge, you've made me realise I haven't got that command ready. I've not got a nice an exclamation mark Twitter. I'm going to add that to my notes to do that later. That'd be really smart. Also, I didn't update the Nightbot stuff. Oh, fucking hell. Little things I didn't do because I was doing everything else. Typical me. Oh well. Bit of scuff on the first day on. Yeah. Exactly. So, Nabs did the character art and helped me design the character because I'll be completely honest. Imagine describing to someone this without seeing this. How would you go about doing that? Like, seriously, think about that. Imagine telling an artist, I want this, what you're seeing right now, and what having this in front of you. How would you describe a Cyber Angel to somebody? I mean, maybe, honestly. There's definitely some Ruby aesthetic in this, which I do like. I like Ruby. So that works for me. So yeah, Nabs was the wonderful soul who figured out my lunacy for my references and put it all together. The profile picture I've been using and the eye banner you'll have seen some places was done by let me make sure I don't butcher this name. Bar Aliet? I think Bar Aliet? Bar Boilet. I think Boilet. It's in Twitter anyway, the thing, but yep. Exactly. So they did the eye banner, which is based on my lovely eyes. So, and there's a night and day version because they were so nice to give me a daytime version for free on top of the one I paid for, which is very kind of them. I've met some wonderful artists and people doing this, by the way, like seriously. I've been so thankful to meet so many nice people for doing this. Speaking of nice people, let me get on to Bija Studios. Bija Studio. They are a wonderful bunch of people, of course, added in the tweet. They made the overlays, the emotes, the media banners, the alerts. The alerts I'm too dumb to figure out to use, but I'm going to sort that out. We will have them ready. But yeah, them guys did all of that. And of course, my offline chatting section, which is the background you saw in my initial video, teasing all this. They did all of that. Yeah, they did a lot. I commissioned them a couple of times. And I intend to probably commission them again down the road. Genuinely. They are so good at what they do. Genuinely, when I say this, they are currently my go-to people for a lot of stuff when it comes to, like, especially emotes. I'm so happy with how the emotes turned out that before anyone else, they are my go-to. Hell, they even offered to show me what they're doing for Vtuber models. However, this wonderful model was in the works, so I was like, I had to respectfully decline. But they do a lot. They're very professional. The Discord server and everything, honestly. I know saying Discord server doesn't sound like it's professional, but I assure you they are very professional. Lovely people. And they seem like a nice team, so I fully endorse them. Fully. Speaking of people I can sing their praises to the heavens about, last but certainly not least, so far, would be Fox's Drawing One. Or Fox's Drawing Twitch, as she goes by on Twitch. Fox's is an extremely talented artist. I can't even begin to stress to you how talented. I mean, look at this. Look at all of this. Oh yeah, I can do the hand thing too. I really wanted to do the hand thing for so long. And she did all of this. I think I've shown you every toggle now. Oh, I haven't shown you all of them yet. I will get to that. But she did all the toggles, the model art, the model rigging, everything. And you might notice from... yeah, I know you're staring. What colour are my eyes, fuckers? What colour are they? There's your pop quiz. But yeah, you might ask, well, you've got a bit thicker from last time, or from your, last time model, and also last time the artwork. I'm sorry I'm coughing so much, by the way. I was a lot worse earlier today, I assure you. I went through heaven and earth trying to clear my throat. But yeah, Fox is a very kind soul, and Mama Fox has made me a big old bitty lady with thick thighs, fine hips, and good lord, double D's. So we're rocking all the hot stuff, all of it, and oh, it looks so nice. That and Fox is a very base lady. Hello, buddy. Hello, Onyx. Everyone, please give a prayer for Onyx in the chat, by the way. My boy has been suffering with COVID. Please send him your prayers. You can do that now. Send my boy all the prayers. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Welcome to the new debut. Don't get mad for how much this will cost. Oh, no. Exactly. Some prayers for my boy. Prayer for his quick healing. But yeah, it's good to have you here, my friend. It's good to have you here. And welcome to the new vibe. I hope you're liking it. I decided that synthwave music from Streamlabs would be my background music for now. I am thinking about a BGM actually, but I've never commissioned music before. I might also try and make my own first, though. I tell you what I'd love to get, actually. I'd be tempted. If I could do it without being copyright struck or anything like that, I'd love to get, some of the Stellaris music in this. You know, the Synthetic Dawn and the most recent DLC for Stellaris? That synth, techno music they do. The machines. That stuff would be real nice. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to see if I can do that, 'cause I'd be very tempted. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, with that application that you showed me, I could probably make something half decent and just grab bits and bobs for a nice little playlist together. So, we got options. I think I want to do that approach. I think I can get something that feels quite nice and put together. I would have loved to use the Mechanicus OST, because that would fit perfectly with the vibe I want. And the theme, but I'm pretty sure they're trying to, monetize that more, so I don't want to risk getting copyright struck by Games Workshop of all places. Fuckers are litigious. Excuse me. But yeah. Oh, 1 second. You haven't seen this yet, have you, Onyx? 1 second. There you go, buddy. Let me show you the full thing. There you go. So you don't miss, so you haven't missed anything. And you're just in time, actually. I haven't shown all the toggles yet, so we can go through all of them. Right. Yeah. I need to stop going with the camera. Yes, she is cracked unbelievably. So, we'll go over the ones you've seen before now. So, we have wings and halo. Can all be hidden and returned. We can remove the skirt to have just the smaller skirt here and the scarf. We can, ease off if it's a bit warm. Weird Vexor. Oh, to be fair. Yeah. Calm down now. Honestly. I call you fuckers sinners for a reason now. Sin of lust is very prolific. Yeah, we can do the hands. This is the default stance. And we can do this. No. I can't. And neither can you. I like to think the background lore is very much think mega corporations mixed with church. That's basically what's like Night City but religious as fuck. Like if Arasaka was a fucking the Catholic Church. Pretty much, yeah. With a fair bit of technological advancement. Because, you see, my dear chat, not all angels are born, some are built. Like yours truly. So, speaking of things being built, we have a few toggles. Just don't want everyone to pay tax. Yeah, I mean, don't have to pay taxes if you don't know what. It's fine. It's fine. Claim back on them. These are sanctioned by the church. These titties. Speaking of this, I'm nice and smug about my titties. Got the smug. Fucking smug ass motherfucker that can be. Huh? Exactly. Got the smug. It is very powerful. Just in case any of you fuckers actually manage Riz. Assuming you guys can ever achieve Riz, anyway. I know you're all Rizless, so rare you're gonna see this bad boy. Yeah, but I'm immune to your Riz. I'm immune to your Riz, Onyx. I'm like distinctly immune to it. So I think I've shown. Yep, I've shown this one obviously. My bare shoulders on show chat. My bare shoulders. Disgraceful of me. And by the way, yes, we can do this with that off as well. Because separate layers, it's all rigged. The arms have their own physics and they're like this too. It's all in the work. Obviously I can hide that, so I can show my legs. I'll show them more anyway. Of course, a common one you'll see is my disappointment in you being immeasurable. My day being thoroughly ruined by you. You should expect to see this one a few times. Be disappointed? Is that going to be disappointed? Yeah, I think that is all of the toggles. Yeah, my man got hit with that stage 3 Ligma. It's still knocking around. Meanwhile, I'm hit with stage 3 Sugma. Oh, God, the cough is not going away anytime soon. But hey, so that is all the toggles. I'll hide my wings so you guys can be seen more because I'm big now. In many ways. Including my fucking massive ass hair. I could never have hair this long IRL. I would never survive. I just had a haircut actually today, ironically enough. Monster, exactly. I do like me some good Monster. Not the white one though. I'm not big on the white one. Which probably is about right because that's femboy fuel. That shit is just femboy fuel. The drink of the feminism, man. Finster drinks those in a dozen, I'm sure. Meanwhile, I tend to drink the Mango Loco one myself. That's my go-to. Failing there, I'm quite big on the classic green. I actually like the Nitro one, but only cold. I know, Onyx, you have some opinions of the Nitro one, but I will say cold is kind of nice. All the other ones I've been a big fan of. There's no blackcurrant one or tropical one, I don't think. I don't think that knows. If only. Listen, alright. If they don't want to sponsor me, then, hey, Gamer Subs, listen. We'll make a deal, you and I. Or G Fuel at this point, aren't I? Nah, I'm not big enough for them yet. I can't take a piece of the pie yet. No Cocoa Brawl yet. I'm not going to be feeding into the Orcus Empire anytime soon. No Womp Womp here. Oh, I mean, if we're comparing to her, yeah, no. Lily's got bigger titty than me. But it's alright. It's not about how big the titty. It's about whose back's not curved after standing up with it. And my back is fine. My back is just fine. So, there are a few other things. Scoliosis shark. Ah, yes, I've shown you the scoliosis shark. My crooked little friend. He's cute, isn't he? So, there's a couple other things I want to show you. We do have this. For when I'd go away sometime. Milia Noir. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere, but for the life of me, I cannot think of them. We do have the ending screen as well, but don't worry, we're nowhere near that yet. We also have this room. You'll see this room on YouTube quite a lot, actually. This will be my go-to background, unless I want to use the sort of cropped out... I'll say cropped. The layers removed background. I like to think of this as my more cyberspace place, whereas offline chatting is, well, my office. See the city backdrop there? Ah, fair enough. But I'll flip back to this one because you guys actually get to be on the chat. Speaking of action, hold on, because we have this one too. Behold. And even in the corners there, my media stuff. Bayesian Studio did a fantastic job, and as you can see, it's all nice and consistent together with my whole vibe. Beautiful, ain't it? We'll return to our chatting screen. Yeah, exactly. That all came in a bundle, that did. That was all bundled together. The just chatting and the background bit was its own thing I got separately, but most of this came in a nice little bundle. Oh, is it? I can make it bigger if you want. That's not an issue. I can make the chat bigger, that's fine. If you guys feel a bit small, I can fix that. One sec. Where are you, chat? I thought I made it too big at some point, but let's go. Oh, the gaming screen. Hang on then, 1 second. Live gaming. Chat. Chatty chat chat. How big art thou, chat? One second. How's that? Is that big enough? Are we feeling big, chat? Okay, for great corporal cunt. What do you mean? Listen, we're just fixing shit up. What are we feeling? Is that too small? I can make it bigger. Might be too. Might be a bit too small. Still, let's. 32. Test. How's that? That seems a bit bigger. 32 years old. You're closer to that than me, my friend. That's definitely looking a lot bigger. How do we feel about that? Is that a good size? Is that a good size, chap? Indeed. We can, as let's say, we can adjust live at any point. So back to this one, though. Ow. Good, good. I'm glad to see we got it sorted anyway. But yeah. Little hiccups in there, but it's fine. We're all good. I don't know if I can make one just for... Oh. Has that made that bigger here too? Oh, that's made that bigger here too. I didn't think it would do that. Hang on. Why has it done that? Has it made it bigger there? They're different sources though. They're different sources. Why are you like this? I mean, having it a bit bigger wouldn't hurt than that. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Hey, JD. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Glad to have you here. How was your stream, by the way, JD? My friend, how was your stream? I know you were streaming just yourself. How was Neverwinter going? I know. I know. 1 second, I'll zoom out. Nice, nice. Always good to kill some cultists. There we are. Me spread my wings. There's the full majesty of her. Ah, you're doing Elemental Evil. I thought I recognized it. Yeah. Now when he's lean. I can do a bit of leaning. I can actually lean quite a bit. Oh, actually, I can lean quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, let me move my mic out of the way real quick so I can properly lean in. There we go. I actually did a bit. My headset banged the mic a bit. It hit the pop filter. It's okay, the filter's doing its job at filtering things. Like my dumbass. There we go. Aim the mic at yourself, and then you can be heard better, Baronzar. That's how mics work. Or at least this mic. It's just looking. It's like looking down on the desk check. Speaking of hands on the desk, chat, hand check. Hand check, chat. Where are them hands right now? Speaking of under the desk. Stand up for you. Christ. Yeah, well, I'm a little more at risk of TOS now, but at the same time, they're pretty covered. This is pretty tame by VTuber standards, I'd argue. I ain't pushing boundaries. So... They did that once. It lasted like 50 seconds. But they did that once. Now, against my better judgment... Yeah, I know, right? Against my better judgment, I am once again drinking some Black Russian. This is likely going to be my downfall. However, it's quite nice. I already had one glass, boys. I'm still sipping my second one. I'm sipping it slowly, though. It's a slow sippy sip. We'll see. The plan is for it to go on about that long, but depends on my energy. I set it tentatively to go that long. It's Friday anyway. I'm drinking. I got a bunch of shit prepared for today. Got my hair trimmed. Got, you know, got some stuff to help with hay fever. Then, of course, found out the doctor might have been lying to me about the better medication. It's always nice. God, I love him. Yeah, I've got some nasal spray now, but I'm a bit annoyed the doctor says, oh, you can't get better medication to alleviate. And it's like, oh, actually, you can, but you have to be prescribed it. So I'm like, okay, thank you, doctor, very helpful. I presume it's because their computer systems were down, because if you don't know, the NHS's systems were down today, as were a bunch of shit. It was havoc. I don't know what happened, but bombs haven't dropped, so I think we're okay. Honestly, it makes me wonder. With how much I had to, like, nag them to actually call me back and do stuff. Yeah. I've got some nasal spray now, though. So I think that in combination with my pillies should help. And to be fair, it feels like it's helped a bit. I'm not sneezing as much now. We'll see if my eyes don't feel as fucked over time as well, but hey. Doesn't help with how hot it is, because oh boy, it is warm. I'm here in my room with my window wide open. Oh, I should not do that. It makes it look right curved. Pat the eyeball. Patting eyeballs does not go well. Does not go well. You know the rules. Oh, yes, I have been actually. I have been. Let me regale you a bit of Dawn Trail. No spoilers, of course. No spoilers. But so far, it's been quite fun. It's like all the DLC, like all the expansions, the initial bit's a bit slow, but then what's quite nice is it doesn't feel like the world ending, and they make a point of that. Yeah, it's weird. I think it's really strange, honestly. I haven't seen much stuff about it. For some reason, there's just been no like word on it at all. Oh. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? It doesn't feel too filler. Like, the battle content of it feels good so far. I've been playing Viper a lot since it came out. Viper feels nice. It feels fast and flowy. It's nice. It's a nice class to pick up at, like, 80. Which is what it starts at. I've not played Pictomancer yet, but they look fun. They look kind of wacky. But yeah, if you don't like Wukla I will say I'm not big on Wukla I don't hate Wukla right? She's okay. I understand her motivations and I respect them. And I like the approach they're going with her. It is a bit tropey, but then Final Fantasy's not above tropes. I think the idea is there's going to be more lore significance to it, down the road. I suspect the idea is introducing these other parts of the world as like this like I think the big part is it's supposed to like help take you back from being this savior of the world, everyone turns to you because the darkness is encroaching, the light's fading. You've gone from that to being, yeah, you've done all this stuff. Now you kind of have a moment to breathe again. It'll probably ramp up again. But, you know. Maybe, I don't know. What I will say is for Dawn Trail, though, so far, it's alright. I can give it a tentative recommendation at this point. I definitely feel like it feels like a lot of quality of life has happened with it. It feels like quite smooth. And it just feels quite fun, to be honest. It feels like nice and relaxing as well. There's no like tension. Like there is tension, but not like the same as Endwalker. It's not going to attack your feels to the point where you're like being absolutely bitch slapped. Yeah, patch quests can be rough. I didn't mind the Endwalker patch quests. Well, not the Endwalker, sorry, the Shadowbringers patch quests, because it was like Shadowbringers patch quests felt they were building up to something. I haven't done the trial yet, but I've been told it's pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Oh, yeah, Realm of Blood patch quests are actually horrific. I liked Heaven's Ward's patch quests because they felt their own quest line. They were actually addressing a lot of stuff. Endwalker felt like its own mini-narrative with a bit of tension. A good bit of tension indeed. But Dawn Trail really doesn't have that same tension. Its tensions are more... It focuses a lot more on the characters, right? And about this new place you've come to. Hey, I mean... You know... The doors to the Maelstrom Triad are open. And please, if anyone wants to join it, you're more than welcome to. As its head at this point. Hell, two of the other founders are literally in the chat, Onyx and JD Moss, so I'm sure they can attest. Our doors are open. We may not be there quite often, but they're open. Also, Onyx and JD Moss, have you resisted the urge to become a bunch of female Hrothgar? Because female Hrothgar are in the game, and they really do have that I'm not a furry but vibe to them. For some people, they really fucking do. Like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, at least one of the faces looks like they've gone for quite the baddie energy. Like, they've really gone for baddie with that energy. Yep, if you go to... So, when you do boot up, and this is for anyone here, go to... not Limsa, not Gridania. Oh, what's the third city called? I can't think of the third city. Oh, what's the third city called? The one with General Rabanza initially, and the Sultana. Uldar, yes, Uldar. Yeah, go to Uldar, go to, like, the second area in the ring, and there's a quest you can take there. Snooze the ad for a moment. The quest lets you get a free Fantasia. It's a free Fantasia. It also just goes over how it works. You then get an hour after you use the Fantasia to keep editing your character until you're happy with it. So it isn't like a one and done. It's you do it once, and then you have an hour to like fiddle with stuff in game, because obviously some shit looks different when you see it, right? We just turn my notifications off. I've been in so many pings, but yeah. So that's how Fantasias now work, and they're really good. Did I not do it? Eh, there we go. Notification, don't disturb. On for 3 hours. Happy fucking days. But yeah. I mean, you here's the thing. You can do that, and then if you decide, actually, I want to do something else too, you can do that within the hour. It's free, so you might as well have one. Obviously, the graphical updates happened, so just bear in mind that your PC requirements may be slightly higher now, but most people on modern gaming PC should be fine. Yeah, I mean, when I finished A Realm Reborn, I used Fantasia to become a what are they called now? The dark elves. Specifically, I wanted to look like a drow, so I did. My current version is an Ulra, which I modelled quite as much as I could off of my current self. Yeah, my old drow self. Which I stuck with that for quite a while. I think the whole neck thing is what put me off Elzen a bit. We've toned it down a little bit now. Also, for the Seekers of the Moon Makote, they've brought your fangs back. Don't worry, the female Hrothgar have not stolen your fangs. They're back. Your chompers are returned. Speaking of chompers, I think... There we go, yeah. I do have a pair myself. Lucky enough. Speaking of chompers. Yeah. It looks nice. I know, big old chompers. It means I can still say to any vampire VTubers who say, I want to bite you, that I can bite you back. Yeah, exactly. Like, to be fair, this one's default is like just a neutral face, but obviously with the iPhone tracking, it tracks my face shit better anyway, so it means I have to smile more to get that mouth movement. It do be the way. It do be. But yeah, I strongly if you like. I can recommend Dawn Trail so far. Like, I haven't encountered anything too fucked up, so yeah, to end my Dawn Trail rant, yeah. I recommend Dawn Trail highly. If you've got the expansion, go play it. If you haven't and you're still working up to it, the game's had a bunch of quality of life stuff. Have fun. Tulial is quite a nice looking city. I haven't got to the other city yet, they showed off as well. That more techie city, but that looks fun too. I know there's a new bike mount you can get, which can open up into a hover bike. And there's also the Extreme Trial mounts, which are wings that come on yourself. Oh, that reminds me. One last mention about Final Fantasy here. The Calamity salesmen that give you like your old stuff, you can speak to them, and they will unlock the face options. So any fashion accessories you've got can become face options, and you can basically wear glasses and a hat. I think it's only the fashion accessories you can do this for, though. I don't think you can put the fez and a hat on, sadly. It's a shame, but yeah. So, a lot of quality life stuff. Excuse me. They're also gonna have Beast Hunter or Beastmaster at some point, so like a Blue Mage style class. I am going to let these ads run, by the way, just to let you know, just because I want to make sure pre-rolls are turned off. So in about 50 seconds, there will be ads. Just to let you know. To give you guys a pre-warning. Ahead of time. Just down a bit of my drink while I'm at it. Sorry, I said Beast Hunter, I meant Beast Master. So basically, you collect beasts, from what I understand is the idea. It's from older Final Fantasy, basically. You'll basically have a bunch of companions. You're essentially doing, yeah, Pokemon, yeah, that's what I was about to say, yeah. We're doing some Pokemon. MacGuffins. And I think Blue Mage is getting a level increase too. I'm kind of curious if they ever do that, like, Battle Royale multiplayer mode. I suspect... So it's going to be like Blue Mage as far as it's a limited job. So it can't do a lot of content other jobs can do. But I think the idea is it's also like... I think you gain animals you can use for abilities and summons and shit, I think. I've not seen any gameplay yet. I don't think it's out, but... I have my theories about who's going to teach you. Ironically, by the way, speaking of Blue Mage, the continent we're on now is where Blue Mage is from, by the way. They mentioned this back in the day. But we're now finally there. Tural is where they're from. So... yeah, some of the environments is fucking gorgeous as well. Like, tropical... just paradise. Honestly, it's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful location. I can't sing its praises enough. I've not even got that far through it in the grand scheme of things. I'm still working my way through. But the endgame content sounds nice too. The normal raids are already out. The extreme obviously is out too, which is where the wings come from. But yeah, God. But no, I would love to be able to play the game with you guys. Genuinely. I would love to be able to... Also, because the level increases happened, when we all get to level 100, we can just farm the shit out of a bunch of extremes and stuff that we had a hard time beforehand. So, we can get some of the fun toys as well from that. Genuinely, I'd love to do that. Like, that'd be my dream. I'd even stream it if you wanted, I could do that. That'd be fun. That'd be a nice time, actually. I'll make a note at some point to do that when I finish Dawn Trail and a few more people have finished Dawn Trail. We'll all band up and have a nice good old time. The other thing, by the way, the Endwalker Relic now just requires the old tombstones, so they're very easy to get now. Yeah, I do a little hydration. I say hydration, like alcohol's hydrating me at all. Yeah, this is very hydrating. There's water and vodka somewhere. There's water and vodka, you know? Yeah. It definitely is. It 100% is. But I'm enjoying my youth, I can make my mistakes. It's fine. As long as I don't drink as much as I did last week, I'll be fine. Exactly. So, we've been at it for a little bit now, so how are you finding the vibe, by the way, chat? Is the music fitting nicely? Is it all feeling nice and together? Obviously, it's one thing to first impression, but now you've had a bit of time to let it all sink in. I'm glad the volume's nice. That's good. It's a shame I couldn't get this Halo to, like, time with the music. That'd be interesting. That's an idea. Random aside the bars, but... yeah, I don't know if that'd ever be possible, but that'd be an interesting thing to do. The more hype the music, the more the Halo fucking vibes. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe that's a possibility down the road. Never say never. A random thought I had just while thinking about it, actually. I forgot they were animated for a bit, and then I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, they're animated, fuck. I can't remember if I asked for them to be animated or not, but hey, I ain't gonna say no to that. It was fucking lovely. And they even wobble a bit, like, when I move my head. It's very nice. I mean, I can just do this. I can just do that if I want to do that. This model's got plenty of bounce on it. Plenty of bounce. We got all the bounce we need, gentlemen. Ladies and gents, we have all the bounce we need. Don't you worry about that. If there's one thing Foxes is very good at doing, is making sure that booba bounce. She do be good at that. That and making very out there models. Like a current one, bless her. Yeah. Oh, it feels good to be able to get to this point though, where I can show this off finally. I don't have to hide it anymore, chat. I can just show you. I can just show you everything now. It feels good. Oh yeah. A good, like, couple of months or so. Patience and, worth it. So worth it. Oh. I need to stop yawning, holy fuck. Ugh. I did not sleep well last night, holy shit. Whoever was praying for my downfall last night was fucking praying hard. My ass was not sleeping easy. Yes, I will try to avoid yawning in the mic, I promise. Infecting you all of my yawnings. By the way, I'd like to say a big thank you to those who are lurking as well. I see you. I don't like to look at the numbers too much, but I occasionally have a little nosy. And I do see you, and I just want to say I appreciate you for being here as well, by the way. Just want to make sure you feel included. Exactly, exactly. You're all wonderful people. To be fair, I very much am a lurker myself in other people's streams quite a lot. Unless I really know the person. Yeah, the shit. Enjoying the shades yet? All those emotes are there. I haven't locked any emotes behind subscribing yet. I wanted to make sure that all the emotes that were there were available to everyone. That was quite important to me. Because I'm not going to, like, paygate those off you. I want you to be able to have fun with those things. That was a big thing for me. So those emotes are forever going to be free. Free to use as long as you're a follower. Which is a perfectly free thing to do. So there will be probably some ones that require a sub. But I'll make sure they're worth your while. I'll try and get, like, if I can, animated ones for that. So you get a little extra out of it. Then it's not just an emote, but it's an animated one. That'd be my plan if I got any, like, proper, like, ones that required a sub. Only a tier 1 sub. I wouldn't, like, I ain't greedy. I wouldn't fucking put it tier 3. I'd put it tier 1. I think I enjoy that. As much as Twitch keep upping the price of a fucking tier 1 at the minute, which is... I think it has gone up now. I could be mistaken, but I think it has gone up. Which kind of sucks. I don't like that they've done that. Tier 1 subs like the backbone of just most live streamers. Yeah. Have they? Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing that. So I thought you said bits have gone up too. No, they... Oh, yeah, no. It's annoying that they've done that. I hope they go back on it, or find a way for us to give more, some more value to a sub. There is a donation link. I don't talk about it much, but there is a donation link if you want to use it. But please, it is optional. I have a job. It's okay. I will not go hungry if I don't get donations. Don't worry. But if you do want to, and you think I'm worth it, then, you know. Pro making commission. Oh, he will go hungry. Yeah, if you donate, it feeds the mods. Like, listen, if I ever get to the point where I can afford to consistently pay the people who do stuff for me, I assure you. Listen, if I can afford to ever put Rogue on the payroll, he'll be on the payroll. I'm saying that now, publicly. When I can afford to do that, I will. That will happen. I've said that to him privately, I'll say it publicly. If I can ever afford to do it, I will do it. That is a public promise. Because, you know, I think if you get to a certain size and you can afford that kind of thing, then why not? You know? Help support the people who support you. You know? That's how I see it. It'll give you plus 10 rep with me. So what you're saying is, Rogue, is that Neon will be donating much to you then? To up that relationship score. That's what we're saying. Neon's gonna be your biggest simp. He's not even there for me, he's there for you. Oh. You know. Just crack my neck a little. Gonna scrape his nuts, Mario. Oh, fucking hell. By the way, Onyx, how was your Zenless Zone Zero playing going, by the way? Have you managed to contain yourself around the police officer? I recall the Fed was getting you down bad. To be fair, I understand. The Fed do have a fat ass. She do be thick. It's not my fault I gave information to the Feds. They were dummy thick, okay? Put a bit up. Oh, you put it out, have you? You didn't tell me that. Wait, you put it out? Why didn't you tell me you put out a vid? The fuck? Should have told me, man. I'd have fucking gone watch that. Link it me. I'll go watch it after stream, genuinely. Who owns the entire bakery? I mean, if my character was able to turn to the side like that, I would imagine I can go to the side, kinda, but I would imagine it'd be pretty badass. You can't see that ass much. It's fine. Everyone on Twitter's still going mad for the Shark Girl currently. There's a lot of shark love on Twitter. My neck. Jesus. I've been coughing like a motherfucker today. Oh. Oh, yeah, the Shark Girl is made. Find grill, find shark. Slap shark on the back of girl. There you go. Shark Girl has been acquired. To be fair, one of the strongest characters in the game, if not objectively the strongest, so I mean, you know. She do be quite strong, Nettie, you are correct. Even acknowledging the game weirdly strong. No one actually knows where the fuck she got training from. Maybe this one that'll be elaborated. It feels like there's a lot of... The game gives me a lot of questions. But it is a fun game. I haven't played like too much of it recently, but it's a fun little game. I do wonder, and Onyx maybe can answer this better, does it stay that easy though? Or do they actually up the challenge a little bit? Because it does feel quite easy currently. Oh, Ellen's the shark girl. I'll just get harder. Okay, good. Because it did feel quite easy. Okay. Just for a little while then, it just stayed pretty easy, and then it gets harder. Lulls you into a the full sense of security there. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to, if I start playing a bit more, I'll have to have again the... Although Dawn Troll's taking up most of my time at the minute. Like... ah, fucking hell. Oh, apologies, I've got such a cough now. Jesus. But yeah. No, Dawn Troll's taking a lot of my time, but when that's cooled off, a little bit of that. Although... Exactly. Besides, I have my tower defense scatter game to fill it between anyway. Although, Rogue did mention to me Warhammer Age of Reckoning, obviously private server, so that's unlocking around, which I was very shocked to see. So I might give that a go too, once I've got through Dawn Trail. As I got through, like, I'm not going to still be playing Final Fantasy after the fact, but we'll see. See if this cough subsides over time. I might have to get a lozenge in a minute. We'll see. God, yeah, it is an ancient game. It's an ancient ass game, but hey, it's nice to see it's preserved. I think media should be preserved forever if possible. It's nice that it is able to be kept around as long as it isn't monetized, which... Oh, I bet it does. I bet it runs smoother than it's ever intended to be. If anything, it's probably not using all your RAM. A fun one about Dawn of War 1 is it only uses about... Is it 4 or 2 gigs of RAM? I forget. But it doesn't use all your RAM. You have to get a mod to make it use more RAM. Like, you have to force it to use more. It literally can't use more than what it's meant to. Yeah. And then you can do Ultimate Apocalypse, which is fucking wild. It's fucking wild, man, honestly. Ultimate Apocalypse is just something else. If I can get it working, it runs kind of awkwardly on Windows 11. If I can get it working, then yeah. Dawn of War 2, I mean, actually, I don't know if he's still here, but if JD Moss is still there, me and him played a bunch of Dawn of War 2 a bit ago. Yeah, me and him did a bit of Dawn of War 2, actually. We played through Dawn of War 2 and Chaos Rising. We didn't bother with Retribution. I think we went very chaosy with our Chaos Rising one. We got executed for heresy, in fact. So we went far too far. But yeah, that was good, that was a fun game, genuinely. Like, it's objectively one of the best Warhammer games. Oh yeah, Retribution... Retribution like online's good. The Last Stand mode is great. I love that shit. They added a tower and a Necron into it, which is amazing. But yeah, it's a shame they never made a third one. We don't talk about the third one. The third one is Heresy of the Highest Order. The Church does not permit the talk of the third one. Right, I'm going to rant about the third one real quick. Okay. Now, looking both ways, no church around. Good. Right. The third game had such potential. It had everything going for it. On a technical level, it worked perfectly. The knights looked amazing. The big units, amazing. The fact the Eldar vehicles could fly was perfect. What the fuck did they do for the rest, though? Holy shit. Why the fuck is Gabriel Angelos backflipping in Terminator armor? Oh. Oh, I could get on a fucking... The Orc guy got his arms back somehow, which is the whole thing. He's supposed to have, like, both mechanical arms. Honestly. Also, the MMO, like, not the MMO, the MOBA stuff they did for it. God, that was so terrible. Like, Endgame was just spam tanks. No? I'm not sure what was deleted there, but, yeah. Ah, I see. Yeah, we do have Seribot on standby. For a reason. Just to be clear, bot accounts, you may not have a fun time here, because Seribot is on standby. But yeah. God, fucking... There were so many things that were done right, though. Like, also... Nightbot, I think I've kind of neutered Nightbot a bit. But, yeah. Seribot's pretty well made. But, yeah, fucking... Like, it's one of the things the Eldar faction Dawn War 3, right? They pulled the, I forgot what they're called now, but, like, the ghost, aspect? The ghost guys, that like the guys who are permanently flying and shoot like laser beams down, those guys are only in resin, so they're a really obscure one that nobody knows about. And they were in the game. Like, it was so like interesting, the units they pulled for that. Knights. We had Imperial Knights, for God's sake. I fucking love Imperial Knights. We had fucking Gorkanauts and Morkanauts who... I can't remember if we had Gargants. But... oh, and the Wraith Knights. The Wraith Knights were fun. The way the Wraith Knights just launched on the battlefield, that was fun. That was really cool. Like, it had so much nice stuff. There's such potential with it. And they just squandered it. They really did squander it. Like, oof. Honestly. I can't believe they did that. But hey. It is what it is. It is what it is, as they say. But yeah, there's my rant about the third game over. We move on. Honestly. They hinted at, like, Necrons and Chaos as well at some point as well. And it's like, I wish but it just died. They didn't even, like, try and do anything. They just died. And then Relic kind of just got relegated to just making Age of Empires. I don't know what they were on, man. I'm glad to see that Space Marine 2 is being a thing, though. I don't know if they're gonna do one. Honestly, I, it's a question. I'd like that, genuinely. That'd be cool. But I don't know if they'll do it. The closest things to like evil classes we've got is the Reaper, to some extent, because it uses a demon. The Black Mage, because they were used to summon demons quite often. The... Oh, what are they called now? Well, the Dark Knight, obviously, is kind of edgier, but it's not actually evil necessarily, but it's edgy. Dragoon's a bit edgy, but again, not really evil. Ow. Yeah, I mean, maybe? I don't know. There's a whole thing. Some countries like don't like skeletons on show. Like, China, for example, doesn't like skeletons on show. No bones out. Keep those skulls away. They have like zombies quite often though. Off ahead. There you go. They don't like zombies and shit though. There's also that necromancer from the Shadowbringers dungeon. Although I think most people just want her in the game for her outfit personally. Not gonna blame them. It's certainly an outfit. It's certainly an outfit. But, you know. Who knows, maybe we get it one day. Speaking of outfits, you reminded me in 14. We can have 2 dyes on them now. Yeah, new items of 2 dyes. Yeah, 2 dyes. You can have, see, like when you dye one color, it makes another color change. Well, that other color can be dyed now too. So you've got like 2 slots you can put dyes into, and they color different bits of the outfit. So you can have way more customization. I imagine it's changed the glamour sphere quite a lot, especially if they push that up to a bunch of other gears. Like, it's not on everything yet, it's on the new stuff mostly, but yeah. It's currently for the new stuff and some old stuff, but I think they're gonna push it to everything eventually. I think is the plan. I know they've graphically updated. I swear they said they were going to graphically update stuff that was popular and newer first, but I feel like they've done everything at this point, so maybe it's just the dye system they're going to update eventually. Well, yeah. Some of that's a bit... Some of it's okay, but some of it's like, yikes. Like, oh, excuse me, the Dragoon set. I think the Dragoon set is probably the one armor from A Realm Reborn I think we can all agree still looks good. The Draconian set looks nice. Let's be honest there. That shit was timeless. They keep, like, using stuff based off of it for later Dragoon armors, so, you know. Oh, the Tin Can heavy armor. God, it's been so long since I've seen that stuff. Is that also the same one where you couldn't have a head slot because it took up your head slot as well? Remember that? Some of the early armors would take up a head and a chest slot. God, that was so dumb. They've really gone away from that now. Yep, it's just a kind of feet slot. All that shit. God, so dumb. Yeah, my sympathies to anyone who, you know, has to deal with that. Especially leveling a fucking tank. Leveling a tank, God, yeah, that sucks. Trying to climb on my new gear. Well, you can kinda, but I wouldn't bother. Some of the old shit looks kinda yikes. God, I mean, even like the armor they give you for Dark Knight at level 50. That was kind of yike. Compared to the glory that was the level 60 Dark Knight armor. God, but they did a... I think you can spend the crystal currency from PvP to get a better version of that armor. And oh god, the updated texture looks so much nicer. But the level 60 Dark Knight armor is quite a big one for me. Because that armor was like one of my favourite sets of gear. Genuinely, my favourite sets of gear. I didn't use the helmet, but the helmet looked nice. But it looked really good. Like, in the Heaven's Ward cutscenes, it felt so good to walk in that full knight gear, surrounded by the other, like, knights and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I've got my own, like, fucking surcoat and shit on and all the rest. And this big fucking sword. As I said, I do have the Dark Knight relic for Heaven's Ward as well. It was my first relic weapon I acquired. God, it was nice. It was such a nice weapon, that was. I use it occasionally. Although, I won't lie, I'm quite a fan of, like... I like the glowy sword, right? But I also quite like the non-glowy swords for Dark Knight. I don't know why, but I like a less is more approach with it. I kind of like the more subtle stuff, like the Shadowbringer's sword you get, that's a bit of a glow. And that's it. Like in the pommel, I think, no, in the pommel, in like the crossguard, I think, or I say crossguard, I think it's got crossguard. The little glowy gem. I like this. The Shadowbringer sword's nice. I think it is called Shadowbringer too. I think. Yeah. Dark Knight, I'm very tempted to level next. That or Reaper. That's like... I want Reaper and Dark Knight leveled, because their new armor looks so good. Looks so nice, that shit does. Also, I'm a sucker for a good scythe, okay? I'm a real sucker for a good scythe. Yeah, the old spin to win and that fucking glowy sword. At some point I'll level Warrior to get the full Unga Bunga experience. So welcome back everyone who's had to watch ads just then. I was just ranting about my FF14 stuff. I need to find a way to advertise the free company, don't I? I don't know, it might be. I know there was a whole, like, healer boycott for a while. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't really stay too informed about it, because I'll be completely honest. Normally when the Final Fantasy XIV community get into drama, I normally just fucking ignore it. I'll be honest. It's normally about something dumb. I'm normally not too interested to hear about it. So... But I think Warrior's still half decent. Yeah, you need to, like, catch up... Well, I say that. Yeah, you need to, like, catch up with the MSQ enough to get your Warrior to, like, make sense. Dark Knight has got better, right? Dark Knight's, they definitely, like, helped sort it out a bit. I don't know about Dawn Trail changes, though. I've not followed a lot of the Dawn Trail changes, to be honest. But, I don't know, Dark Knight always had the most damage. It was a very damage-heavy tank. Yeah, Warrior was, like, the perfect package for a tank. Paladin's a pretty good tank, or off-tank as well. Gunbreaker, though, is nice. Like, I'll never knock Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker's fun. Obviously fucking Reaper. That's fun. Reaper, when it first came out, was so cracked. Mostly because its fucking barrier would pop into regen. It's ludicrous. Living Dead's actually decent now. Living Dead actually keeps you going. So basically, it doesn't just like disappear once you hit the healing cap. It keeps going until its effect runs out. Basically, do you know how it didn't, like, it used to just let you die, kind of, then the healer had to do all the work? Well, now it gives you a fuck ton of lifesteal, and you can basically whack, like, I think it's like 150% lifesteal, some bollocks. Like, you can just smack yourself back to life again. And then once you've come out of that, you can basically keep the effect going for a while. When you're like the awakened dead, like you stay juiced for a while longer. So it's decent now. It's pretty decent now. Obviously, warriors are still like one of the best, where it's just like, nah, don't die. Paladin, just don't take damage. Gunbreaker, I edge my death, but Dark Knight's quite nice now. Like, you can still die, but you can come back by yourself. Like, it's playable now. Like, if you have to use Living Dead, it actually works. It works as it's supposed to. The lifesteal actually means you can do shit with it, which is good, because you really couldn't use it before. I've had to use it once since the change, and it did the job. It did the job well. Excuse me. I can count like one hand how many times I've had to use the tanks. Like, no die though. Genuinely. Yeah, it works better than that now. Like, the no die effect, or the quote-unquote no die effect stays. And your healer doesn't have to do as much now. If anything, people have to tell healers, hey, it's okay, buddy, I can actually survive this now. You don't have to, like, focus on me as much. So it took a bit for them to get used to it, and adjust to it, but it's fine now. It's fine. But then maybe I'm a little bit biased, because I like Dark Knight a lot. Like, yeah, basically. It's like, yeah, my Living Dead actually works, so don't worry about it. I can lifesteal my way back to health. I think once you're at Living Dead, you also can't go below 1, which is nice, I think. So, yeah. Obviously, I'll be fair, if you have that fucking barrier of theirs, the Darkest Night, it works fine. Who the hell are you? I don't know, Neon, who am I? You've come very late to this debut stream, my friend. Welcome. Things have changed a little bit. By a bit, I mean a lot. Oh god, my cough is getting no better. Oh, 1 second, Neon. I will zoom out for you, so you get a good look at everything. Oh, I might grab something to drink, actually. Yeah, we've had a bit of a change, Neon. There's a bit of a vibe shift. Good, not never first. Yeah. I can hear my voice going a little bit as well, to be fair. Right, my dear chat, give me like 2 ticks. I'm gonna go and get myself a little hydration. I've been yapping for like nearly 2 hours straight. No, not karaoke. We're not doing karaoke. I'm not that drunk. I hear Onyx has done some good karaoke though. He's gonna hate me for bringing that up again. Made Onyx, yeah. What do you mean? It is me. It is very much me. It's just different me. It's new and improved me. Right, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna go get some lozenges and shit. I'll be 1 second. Apologies. I'm back. Hope you all behaved yourselves while I was gone. I have a lozenge in my mouth, something of that dissolves slowly. Loosen my voice a little. So. Chat, I think is it about time we discuss the, Do you mean you finished? What do you mean you finished? Okay, I was worried where you were going with that. So, I should probably mention, by the way, our next Total War campaign has been decided. And speaking of having the mines in the gutter, it's Slash, and it's Azazel, Prince of Damnation. Fucker thinks he's a beautiful son of a bitch. But yeah. Ow. Fucking hell. I was just looking at the Discord to remind myself what had happened in the thing. But yeah. We have Azazel coming up, which means a Warriors of Chaos campaign, by the way. But Slash themed. Because, I mean, out of him and Nakari, he's a better Slash experience. Until, like, they update Slash. But he can do everything Nakari can do while being Warriors of Chaos. I mean, we're gonna crank up the Crisis difficulty, definitely. It's way too low. I need a Crisis to be a Crisis, alright? I need to, like, be worrying. I feel like my campaign ended too quickly as a result of those, so... We'll make it... What I'll do is I'll make it so either it requires turn 150, or requires long victory completion. Those are two things it'll require. At least. But we can adjust that if you think that's too soon or too far. Maybe turn, like, I think 150 is a good amount of turns. Like, if I've taken that long, okay, fine, Crisis me. Obviously up the difficulty. See, what I don't want is, like, I don't want the AI cheating as far as, like, but I want them to, like, actually, like, fight me. Oh, have you? Okay. I see. Well, maybe we'll have a bit of an objective with him anyway. We'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll start doing some funny challenge campaigns at some point. Like, shorter challenging ones, like, can we do X? If you do have any ideas for those, by the way, chat, you are more than welcome to let me know. Do indeed let me know about that. Oh god. As Costalton of all people. Christ. He has a rough start. He is literally next to all the danger. Azazel's next door. Norska's right next door. Frot the Unclean's next door. Holy shit. That's a rough campaign. Interesting though. But god, that's rough. That's rough. Well, yeah, Zazel's starting position's interesting. He's near a few peeps. So we'll see. Azazel's pretty strong though, so I'm confident that we'll be able to, like, slice through a lot of the problems. Plus we got Frot there. Frot's a good boy. He's a good rat. We can't use our influence upon him. But we can use the fact that we're both chaotic. And Frot generally sides with chaos, so... Exactly. The Blade of Slash is good. Damn good. So, we should be fine with that. We should be absolutely fine with that, methinks. I have a thumbnail prepared and everything for it. So... Well, we need the Sword of Cain for that one, surely. The ward save. Do I show you the thumbnail? Yeah, I think I do. One sec. 1 second. We can add a source. In fact, hang on, cancel that. Let's try and do this professionally, shall we? Add source. Image. Yeah. New source, please. Temp. So it's temp image. Add the source. Lamb sauce. Where did I put it? No, it's in the content folder, you bugger. Lamb sauce. Exactly. There we are. What do you think of that, chat? What do you think of that one, huh? Oh, is that? Oh, is it that hard to read? I hope it's not that bad to read. It's oh, does it? Ooh, might adjust that a bit then. What it's supposed to say is, going to just stand there, or will you bow? That's what it's supposed to say. That's what it's supposed to say. But that's fair. I might adjust the text, something a bit better colour. Ah, I see. I see. Is that the plan all along, was it? Harvesting those voice clips of me. I'm hoping my voice doesn't sound too knackered, but I can hear a croak in it. So my apologies if it's coming through. Oh, good. I did a lot of work to make sure this mic fucking smooths my voice out to be fucking crisp, so I'm hoping it still sounds nice. Epico, bro. I mean, it's been a long week. I needed that Thursday away to, like, prepare shit and relax a bit. But we'll be back doing Thursday's streaming, don't worry about that. I have a working name for them as well. My sermon streams. Yeah, we got a whole naming scheme going on. You know, we do a bit of yapping. The big yaps Thursday. Yeah, my sermons, as I might start calling them. Working title, but we'll see. But yeah, we're looking at the yapping Thursday, don't worry. Yeah. The sermon, yeah. Thursday sermon. Gotta work on confessing some sins. Well, you know, we gotta get a confession booth ready and all that. Gotta convince them to give me one, you know. Gotta convince the powers that be to give me one. Get you sinners in to confess some sins. That reminds me. We gotta talk about that. So, I've taken to calling you fuckers sinners now. I hope you like the name. Hope you don't mind it too much. Though, let me know how you feel about it. We can always adjust. But I felt like sinners work rather nicely. Cinnamons. That's sinner with an S. But, yeah. I felt sinner would be an appropriate title. For we're all Vtuber enjoyers here. And thus we've all at least committed the sin of being lustful as fuck. So, you know. Exactly. And it works nicely from the lore side of things. I have some video ideas for that. Gives me a chance to talk about fleshing out lore ideas. Plus it lets me rattle off about shit. But that'll be in videos. like I said, I don't intend to like bombard you with that in this stream. Oh, fucking hell. I've got a couple of things planning. Obviously, that review video, and again, thank you, Rouge, for the feedback on that last video. We're gonna work a bit on that. Also, I think I will take you up on that offer, Rouge. I'll have a look at that tonight, actually, and enable that. Because I think it wouldn't hurt. Oh damn! your sin of lying there. Oh, well, I mean, you were younger. You were younger then, not as old and wise as you are now. So you've clearly learned from your mistake. Maybe your friends also learned to get some kind of assurance on a deal before making a deal as well. So I'd say we can forgive that sin. I'd say we can forgive the sin of the no gold for a cheeseburger. I'd say it's a forgivable sin. It's hardly the worst sin you can throw out. Only the most hilarious sin. Exactly. The sin of the no gold for Mackie D's burger. Oh god, would the city have Of course they would. Of course New Eden would have a McDonald's. I was just thinking, would there be a McDonald's in the city? But yeah, no, of course there would be. The church approved McDonald's. Only the holiest Big Macs. Nah? Wait, what do you think? Well, what fast food drink over there? Oh, the Bingley Mega Chippy. Oh, of course. Oh. State mandated Mega Chippy. Rest in peace, the Mega Chippy. If you're not British, you probably won't know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's fine. Ugh. No, we live off many things. Predominantly things we've acquired from other cultures. Fish and chips are one of them. The Binley Mega Chippy, brother, it's gone. It's gone. It's closed down after all this time. May it rest in peace, one of the greats. I was on about this to Rouge the other day, but it is so hard finding a good chippy. Well, we do steal a lot of stuff. We're good at that. We've been to like 60% of the globe. Oof. 9. What the fuck? That is heresy. Give back the stuff to the British Museum? Are you kidding me? That belongs to the museum. It's just a bit of dried meat in it, that. Bit of cheeky jerky, that one. I call it the King Tut special. The farrow jerky. Oh no. You've got to prepare the farrow jerky right, or the pharaoh's curse be upon you. You nibble that shit the wrong way, sand in your mouth. For like hours. Coughing up bits of sand. Like, not like a lot of sand, but enough to like be like kind of just uncomfortable. Like the grit. What Rose? Do you not like the King Tut special? There's also those turtles who made extinct. Oh well, yeah, there is that. Yep. I think there are still there is still quite a few species on there, but yeah, we did kind of help make one go bye bye. I mean, unfortunately, ancient times, many an empire made an animal species go missing. North African elephants, I believe, all went missing because the Romans. So I didn't. Isn't turtle soup great for your libido or something? I don't know about that, honestly. The only substance I'm aware of that affects that apparently is antidepressants. There was a story I saw on Reddit about it, and I think it was like some guy talking about how antidepressants, he came off them and he was just down bad as fuck. Basically, when he came up, because they like mess with your hormones and stuff a bit, when he came off them, he was just down bad as fuck. And man ended up clapping the cheeks of this femboy that was in him. Yeah, man was down. He was clapping cheeks. Yeah, good old antidepressants, man. They do shit your mind. It's why I don't know. I tend to have a rule that I don't like mind altering stuff. I'm not much for that. My mind is my own, and I wish to keep it that way. As I say this, I'm going to drink some alcohol now. Of course I am. No, Rose, I like causing mind break. I don't like being mind broken. I like causing mind break. It's different. It's very different. Oh, so it has. Hang on. As it stops, is it just dead quiet? Oh, it's actually stopped. 1 second. Synth. We haven't got to the end of the tracks, have we? We have. Wait, how long is a synthwave one? Compared to the jazz. Oh, there's actually not that many in synthwave, actually. That's interesting to know. That's interesting to know. Lo-fi is about an hour odd of stuff. Interesting. Okay. I think that tortoises and turtles. Oh god, yeah. You guys who this? Hello, Vinyl. Welcome, welcome. I assume you were more aware of the aware of the debut than I think Neon might have been. I think might have scared him off a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, but yeah, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've had a bit of a change. So, it's going alright. I'm suffering with a bit of hay fever, but otherwise, you know, we're vibing. And just enjoying new me. Got to show this off finally. I'm very very looking forward to this for a while now, so it does feel good. It's so damn good. Yeah, we do be a bit sickly, brother. We do be a bit sickly today. Nurgle's touch upon ye. Yeah, I've seen that barnacle video. Yeah, barnacles are just nasty fucking things. Like, I guess for like a whale, it's like, you know, they don't notice it, but a turtle's small enough it probably feels it. Right, I can't imagine when I'm like, oh god, because they kind of like dig in a bit, don't they, as well? It's fucking, oh, no. Don't like them much. Good barnacles. Of all the many sea creatures in this world, barnacles are not something I enjoy. There are far more interesting and fun sea creatures in the world. I always go back to them, but vampire squids. You know, squids in general. Squids and octopi in general. They're fun. They're fun and also very intelligent. That's why I always kind of feel bad for them when they're in like an aquarium or something. Because I'm like, that animal's just far too intelligent. It's like when you see chimps and orangutans in like zoos, right? Like, they're almost as intelligent as us. It almost feels wrong to like have them in that place. Because like, these things like almost us, basically. So calm down about the tentacles, Rogue. They're intelligent tentacles. Oh yeah, the colossal squids. They spent a very long time trying to find them fuckers. Like, it's so hard to, like... Because of the nature of them, right, it's just so hard to, like, find them things, because the sad thing about giant squid and colossal squid, like, things like them, if they're at the surface, they're here to die. That's kind of the sad part about them. There's a bit where I think a giant squid floated up to the surface near a beach and just kind of sat there for a while, hanging onto someone's surfboard at one point. It's a massive tentacle wrapped around a part of the surfboard. So I can understand the Kraken myth, definitely, from, like, just that. But yeah, they ain't feeling too good when they're that high up. That ain't good for them. Yeah, we don't know much about them. Like, even to this day, we don't know much about giant squid, let alone colossal squid. Because they're so deep. And, as you may remember from one particular submersible that went near the Titanic recently, going deep don't necessarily go well. Not at all. So, yeah, some guy's trying to make another submarine to go down that deep, and I'm like, holy fuck. Why are you tempting fate again? Like, I appreciate he's probably got a better submersible this time than the last guy, but fuck me. How many dead does the Titanic get a claim? That ship's claimed a lot of lives. Like, how many more is it claiming? So I tell you what, it's trying to claim that fucking haunted ass vessel. Honestly, it's going through fuckers like the Doomslayer at this rate. It's insane. Ah, shouldn't remind me of Doom. Fucking Doom Dark Age. Ah, I want that. Want that game. God fucking damn it, want that game. Soon, next year. It's fine, I can... My chainsawing addiction can be like, you know, Space Marine 2 can fix that for a bit. I need it. I need it. That reminds me, Onyx and JD, you guys still in the chat. Did you decide to pre-purchase that on the gold edition? Like, did you get the gold edition, or have you just pre-purchased it? I'm curious. Why do you need me to toggle off the skirt for a second? Why do you need... Oh, that's the right one, yeah. Why do you need this? What do you need this for? Oh, you have? Okay. Okay. I'm just thinking, like, because I know we were not playing it together, weren't we? So I'm like, if you guys have done it, I'll do it. Okay. I will as well, then. Because if you guys are going to do it, then I want to do it, because I know we want to play it together, so... I'll do it as well. Dare I ask Rogue why he wanted the skirt? Just toggle that for a second. A little Laguna. Is the robot arm by itself? 1 second. If I do this, that's probably the best way you could see it. I don't know what the man's trying here. The man's trying something. He's cooking some kind of shenanigans up. You do be cooking. Like, it does overlap with the feathers a bit, but... I see. Dare I even ask? And yes, those who weren't here before, the outfit can be toggled off in places like that. We got all the nice toggles. Lovely Fox is drawing Twitch, or Fox is drawing 1 on Twitter. Did a fine job of this. I've only got the wings toggled off so you guys can actually be seen. Because the wings kind of cover you guys up, as you'll see here. Kind of covers you, so... Got them hidden for now. But the halo's there. It's vibing in the background there. Ugh. God, my voice is getting absolutely shredded today. Thankfully, I had a quiet day at work, so you're cooking a new meme. My word, you've only just cooked another meme. Man's on a cooking spree here. I feel like at this rate, do we just call, like, at this point, do I just call the memes section of the server, like, the rogue kitchen or some shit? Dare I even ask if we call it that? It's tempting. You know, contrary to popular belief, the alcohol is not helping the sore throat. Turns out vodka and Tia Maria don't actually help with soreness. Shocking, I know. Am I going to stop drinking it, you ask? Of course not, that'd be ridiculous. God, it's... Speaking of cooking, I've picked up DaVinci Resolve, the free version, and I've done a bit of research, a bit of learning. I'm going to be using that to cook up some stuff myself soon. I think a combination of that and Sony Vegas should give me, like, oh, I say Sony Vegas. It's Vegas Pro now. It's not Sony. Sony sold it off to Magix, I think they're called. I think we can cook some fun with that. That's what I reckon. A blend of the two to a fun addition. I'm going to have to do a video for the YouTube side anyway, because I'm going to have to explain the transition. Because we've had quite the sudden jump, haven't we? We've gone from Mafia Wolf Girl to Cyborg Angel. It's quite a jump. Quite a shift. So... But I'm hoping it's not... Well, it's quite a... It's quite a bit of a jump. No, I appreciate it's a bit of a whiplash for at first. But, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm hoping... Hopefully the change isn't, like, off-putting, though. That's the thing I'm hoping for. Because I like it. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. So I'm hoping all of you are enjoying this too. And for anyone new here, I hope you're having a good time as well. My apologies if I sound like ass or I'm coughing a bunch. And hopefully, for anyone who isn't here normally, by the way, let me give you a little rundown on what we normally do. Just so you've got a vibe as to whether you want to come back. Because obviously, debut, new thing, new Vtuber model, all that good stuff. You know, a lot of you might be here to check that out. And if you are, hey, glad you're here. But if you do want to keep coming back, I'll let you know what kind of stuff we do here normally. So normally we do a lot of Total War, because I love Total War. Total Warhammer 3 specifically. We also play Elden Ring. Those are the two games I'm playing predominantly. And we like to have little yaps on Thursdays. That's currently what I've been vibing with. But obviously, every now and then, we'll do something different, or mix things up. I've got some plans for Space Marine 2 when that comes out. I want to play a boatload of that. Occasionally, we play Vermintide 2 as well. With Twitch mode enabled, so you fuckers can make my life a living hell. And whatever else I feel like doing, honestly. Like, I might do a bit of Final Fantasy at some point. 14 specifically. I might... I don't know, play a bit of Helldivers 2 perhaps. Maybe some Monster Hunter. Maybe we just vibe and chat, you know? All kinds of shit, right? A nice variety. Hell, now I have iPhone tracking. Painting streams are on the cards, by the way. So, once I've sorted out the setup for that, I will do painting on stream too, where I paint Warhammer miniatures, or any other miniatures I have. Currently just Warhammer ones, but I might paint up other minis too. So, if that is of interest to you, please do keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, that's a little rundown of it, just in case you're new here and haven't seen me before. Oh, my voice is absolutely dying inside of it. We might not make it till midnight, boys, I'll be completely honest with you. I'll try and make it to the 3-hour mark, though. That's what I'm going to minimum try to get to. But I'm going to have to rest my voice after that, I think. Right. Bit of lubrication for the old throat. Now, the big question. The big old bitty question. I've got a few things planned for D&D as well, haven't I? Oh, that's a thing. If you are new here, we do YouTube content as well. I've recently done a review of Mother Estankia, her campaign. I also do retellings of my D&D campaign. And let me just say, and for my two of my players who may still be in the chat, I threw a curveball at them, and also some toys. This weekend I'll be designing those toys. Also, if you're still around after I'm finished streaming Onyx, or tomorrow, whenever's good for you, buddy, we'll have a little chit-chat about a little something as well. But yeah, I got a bit of planning to do for that, for next week. Speaking of, yeah, that's fair, that's fair. No problem, man, no problem. Speaking of TTRPGs, Onyx, do you want to plug Lancer? Because I'll be there for Onyx's Lancer game, by the way. Which is happening soon, TM. I'm quite looking forward to that as well, so you can catch me there as well, by the way. That'll be a regular thing. Indeed. So, and that'll be live streamed, by the way. So, unlike my retellings, which will be making a video about what happened, you'll get to see what happens live. God fucking damn it. That made me laugh, my throat hurts enough. Fucking Lancer, how they fucking know. Jesus Christ. The dad jokes from the 93-year-old man. Fucking hell. I think Moss might be the only person older than Rogue in this chat, anyway. Fucking hell. Oh. Okay, I drove the whole book. Have you got my references? I think I sent you them, but by all means, if you need more, let me know, by the way. I think I sent you them, though, but let me know, because I'll go build up a nice reference stuff for you, if not. But I think I sent you them. God, brilliant. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Memory varies. Mine is... Like, having a good memory ain't all it's cracked up to be anyway. Mine is annoying. It reminds me of things that I don't want to remember. Sins of the past, if you will. Oh, fucking throat. But yeah. Hell, it's why I try and do things by habit or routine. Like streams. Streams are something that's very nice for me because it's a routine-based thing. Also, I just noticed on the filter, I think Foxes might have given me a little shout out to the community, so thank you for that, Foxes, by the way. I just noticed in the filter. The filter, rather. But yeah, no, I have to do things like by routine, otherwise I will forget them. So, no, I get what you mean by that. Like, it's because my memory is, routine is, like, powerful for me. I get distracted. Especially by things like I know I need to do. Something I've actually taken to using recently is the tasks thing Microsoft have. They're quite nice. I've got a task that's recurring every week to do my Twitch schedule, for example. It's something I remember to do regardless, but it's like, it's nice to have that extra thing to go, hey, you've got something to do today. They go, oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, that. Any ideas I have, I put them in there. So, I wouldn't say I'm that organised, though. My project management's terrible. Like, I talk about a lot of ideas I have, but it takes me a while to execute them, because my project management's awful. Because I come up with a lot of ideas, but the actually part of doing them, that's the bull ache, that is. That's the real, like, twister. Because I'm like, I really want to do it, but doing it's the hard part. Like, for example, like, like when you showed me those edits, I'm like, I would love to do that kind of thing. Like, I'm very inspired by, like, by what you did, or, like, Seth Zintash, or, like, if I could ever get half as good as Maxor at editing, I'd be very happy. I don't think I ever will, but if I get half as good, or even a quarter as good as him, I'd be happy with that. But, yeah, I'd love to be able to do that. Just craft a bunch of just absolutely cracked edits. Problem is, I used to be a massive perfectionist, but it was, like, detrimentally so. Like, I was overly perfectionist. So, I kind of switched up and became less perfectionist, but as a result, it means I miss things now. But what was, like, my standard was just too high, objectively. I'd whip myself for that shit, so It was needed to be lowered, but I do also miss things. I'm like, oh god. Those subtitles are a good example. I miss those, which is annoying, but I understand. It's a speech-to-text program. It's not perfect. And I can edit them. And I think I need to just, like, in future, just go and do that rather than... Like, it's good that I can... Like, the way it works, you can select what media files you use for the speech-to-text. So, like, it didn't do the live stream stuff because that's a separate thing. It's a useful tool, I think, and one I want to use more, but obviously I want to make sure it does what I want it to do. Which might be some adjustment, but hey. It's a process, right? The way I see it, these kind of things. Like, all the people who are good at this sort of thing have been doing it for a long time. So, it takes a while to make perfection. Also, to be fair, like, I mean, if I use Maxor as an example, by the time the man finishes editing up a video, children have been born in the time it's taken, so, like, it ain't a quick process. Don't get me wrong, when the man cooks, he fucking cooks beautiful dishes, but it ain't easy. What do you mean in the angry smirk? You are planning some shit, you are, sir. You mean this? You mean this face? That's the face you want there? Huh? That's what you want? The powerful smug? Honestly, this guy. He's cooking something, boys. I don't know what he's cooking. But he's cooking something. I'm not sure what I can smell in Rogue's kitchen tonight, but I can smell something. There's some chicanery going on there. Some absolute chicanery. Also, I guess for anyone who was wondering, this model is the reason I got the iPhone tracking. I think I mentioned this before, but for anyone who wasn't here at the time, this is why I got iPhone tracking. For this. It made my last model look nice, but oh, this one requires it. Because when you get rigging this good, you gotta fucking make the most of it. The offer for VBridger was there, but I decided I wanted to just do iPhone tracking this time. As good as VBridger is, and VBridger is pretty good. Also, Rogue, was that long enough, by the way, buddy? Do you want me to flick the face back on again, or was that long enough? Okay, good. Good. I was gonna say, depending on how I'm feeling at 11, I could just flick on the faces, like, after the stream or something, if you want. Oh. God, I am dying slowly. Oof. I think the more I'm talking, the worse it's gonna get, but, you know. Gotta love it, right? My job involves talking. My side gig involves talking. Hell yeah. It's good. It's good. But no bit of slight sickness is gonna do me in. Couldn't think of a caption. Let's have a look. What's Rogue cooked? Let's see, shall we? What have you cooked? What memeage have you? One sec. Hold on. I'll show them in the chat. One sec. I'll show them on the stream. 1 minute. I'll show you what he's done. One sec, chat. I'll show you what he's done. It ain't that bad. The rat grabbing. Paint 3D of all things, goddamn. We're using paint. Behold the rat grab. The squeeze of the rat. Little fucker. I think I have the rat squeeze as a fucking emote on my private server, funnily enough. A bit fraught. Yeah. Give it an extra arm, like. Photoshopping like a shard of warpstone into its like eyeball or something. I think we can make that work. I'd be tempted to do that actually for a Frot the Unclean campaign, actually. Or a Skaven campaign in general, just like get a rat and like do a bit of chicanery on it. I'm curious actually, you reminded me now, I'm curious what other shit the Skaven are gonna get for Age of Sigma. New models and everything. So I'm quite tempted to pick up some, but I also need to pick up the stuff I've already got. But the Spearhead box is quite tempting. The Claw Lord on the mount and stuff. The new Rat Ogres look nice as well. Very pleased with them.
Am I alive yet?
Like, it's good that we've got them finally. Holy shit. That stuff do be popping. Oh. God, my actual sides are in now. Gotta love it. It's fine. I suffer through it with a smile. It's okay. Hopefully the drugs and the nasal spray will combined sort things out. Is it choking someone else? Is that what it is, by any chance? If it is, I'm half tempted to, like... Do I post it to Twitter and just ask who would like to be choked? And just, whoever says yes, Photoshop it. Ah, I see, I see. He's got his old cooking going on here. Something biblical. Okay, okay. I was about to say, we're going full ratatouille in this ass here. No, instead of cooking food, he cooks up memes. Oh god. Why have I now just thought of a really, like, cursed, zoomer as fuck version of Ratatouille? Want me to upload you an asset of the choking arm? You know what? Yes, actually, please, if you don't mind. A nice little PNG of that would be quite nice, thank you. Don't worry, as long as it's got like a generic background, I can work with that. Yeah, that'd be quite nice, please, if you don't mind. I may have use of, I might have some uses for that. I have a folder called images that I keep a bunch of images I might use for later in, so... That's definitely, I like to keep, like, resources on hand for things, you know? Ah, thank you, my boy, thank you. See, this is why I know I picked a good mod. This is how I know I picked a good one. See, chat, when you pick out your mods, you gotta pick out a good mod. right? You see Rogue? Rogue's a good one. That's a good example of a mod. Genuinely couldn't ask for better. Now, I mean that sincerely. I'm not even like ass kissing here. I mean that sincerely. You gotta pick a good one. Now I've got a good one. So, of course, a daily reminder to make sure you offer the mods head pats. By mods, I mean Rogue. Offer him many head pats. But yeah, no worries, my man. You enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Very kind of you stopping by, despite your crippling sickness. I hope you're feeling better soon, and if you're around tomorrow, let me know. We'll vibe a bit. We'll chat. But if you're not feeling up to it, please don't worry about it. We've discussed a bit over DMs. I can work with that. But if you're feeling up to it, you let me know, okay? But rest up and take care of yourself, alright? Get some rest in. Best way to get rid of COVID, sleeping it off. Like any disease. Hopefully you get through it soon. God, I will say, I'm glad this has all worked out quite nicely. The scuff has been to a minimum, which is nice. And everything's worked exactly how I hoped it would. Like very minimal scuff, which is good for me. I've also done it in my tags as well. Slightly. God, it does feel weird to have everything change so drastically. Like, it's a strange feeling to go from my old vibe to this vibe. But it's a good feeling. I think, like with last time, it'll take some getting used to. For yourselves and me, but God, it feels so good to have it all set out here. Now, don't worry, this is the last big change for a long time. Don't worry about that. Exactly. No, I'm glad it is. Like, I want to keep it that way, because I think if you make a space, you've got to feel comfortable in it, right? That's important. You've got to feel comfortable in that space. You've got to feel good in that space. And I feel pretty good in this space, right? Thanks to you guys especially, I feel really good in this space. Feels like a very nice, supportive space. And I'd like to think quite a positive space as well. I don't think it's like a negative space or anything like that, which is nice. It's nice to come back from something I don't like to come do this, something I love doing. Come back from work and I'm like, I'm tired, especially the help desk shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm so done with it. But then I come here, I boot up stream, and you guys are here. I get to have fun. I get to indulge in my creativity and share it with all of you. That's worth it to me. It feels weird to be doing this now, because obviously we've not it's not the year anniversary yet, but that'll come soon. That'll be interesting, I think. Like, I've got nothing massive planned, but at the same time, I want to use it as a good time to set goals, set what I want to do, and set a plan for the next year. And might as well have you lot along for it, because, you know, it's you guys I'm doing it for, as well as myself. I'm doing it for you guys, so hear your feedback on the ideas and what things you might like to see out of little old me. I know there's a bunch of things I want to do, but obviously it's about when to do them and what I'll need to do them. Whew. Yeah. But no, today's been good. Today's been very good. There was small part of me that was a little bit nervous, but you know what? I feel pretty good. Like, there's been a lot of positive reactions, and I just feel pretty fucking good about it, honestly. I've been looking forward to this for quite a long time, and to be able to sit here and do all this is quite nice. So as we're getting towards the end of the stream, let me once again, another big thank you to Nabs, Briolet, Bija Studio, and of course Fox's Drawing, for all their amazing work in helping put all this together with absolute professionalism, speed, and genuine receptiveness to feedback and everything else. They've all been a pleasure to work with. They've all been truly wonderful in helping putting all this together, and I couldn't ask for more. So a big thank you to all those people, and please, if you're interested in their work, please check them out. They're all great people. I fully vouch for them, fully vet them, and can say wholeheartedly that they've been good to work with. They're legit, they do a good job, and you can trust them. Yeah. Fucking hell. But yeah. And of course, thank you to all of you as well, of course, for... It's almost been a year, but we ain't far off. We are not far off at all. Ooh, is it good to go? Is this? Nice, nice. Thank you, thank you. That's all right. Don't worry about the white part. I think I can probably squeeze that away. Most likely, I would say. Ooh. I was looking too far up. Oh. It's fine. A bit of working GIMP can always clean that sort of stuff up anyway. Yeah, let's say. Big thank you to all of you for being here today, of course. And I wish I was a bit less sickly doing this, but it's fine. A little bit of hay fever is not going to stop me from seeing all of you. A lot of hay fever might, but a little bit is not going to stop me. I'm hoping my voice will be fine tomorrow. So, tomorrow is Total War. We are starting the Azazel campaign. I'll also be working on my retelling video and planning for next D&D session. So that's all in the works. I'm also thinking of looking into maybe doing maybe like a one-shot of one D&D at some point. Obviously that's not out yet, but I'm quite interested to dabble at that. So we'll see. We'll see. That's something I'm thinking about. Yeah, and obviously the Azag campaign review, that's something else I'll be sorting out soon. So do keep an eye out for that. Excuse me. But yeah, we will be doing a bit of that too. Just don't you worry. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to take the feedback that has been sent for the last video and then make good use of that in the new one. Do a double Azag in the review. I'll try. I'll see how my voice takes it. There might be a bit of a delay with that because my voice might just not be with it. But we'll see. I want to put a good bit of effort to those reviews. The retellings, for what I want out of them, I want to put a good amount in, but at the same time, I don't need to have like anything crazy in the retellings. But for the review stuff, that I want to put a bit more like editing stuff in there. So yeah, we're gonna, like everything, right? It's all a slow bit of improvement. That's the important part. Ugh. Yeah, I've got a lot of things planning out. A lot of shit planning. But hey, it's all in the works. Much project, much chicanery, much fun. Need moderate. Do you mean moderator or manager? I have a moderator. Have you, my friend? Same thing. Ah, they've got slightly different purposes, I think. I mean, I imagine a manager could be a moderator, but I feel like they're kind of like different things. Like what they do generally. Though I can see the crossover. Besides, it's not like I'm no Doki Bird. I haven't got like a whole fucking like franchise onto myself at this point. I've not got to her level yet. Yet. We'll get there one day. Yeah, managers tend to network with brands and stuff a lot as well. But yeah, it's fine. Socializing do be scary, but you know what? It's a challenge that I need to sort and get better at. So don't worry about that. That's something I need to get better at. My neurodivergent ass needs to get better at socializing people. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. I take a little bit to warm up to people. But I think once I've crossed that boundary, it's like, it's easy then. It's that initial hurdle. But once I've crossed the line, it's like, yep, we're in. We're vibing. We're juiced. It's just finding the right people, that vibe. It's alright. Once we're in, plug it. Hey yo. Comment to my pull-out game again, I swear to God. Listen, alright. We gotta go in. We're going in for the thrill. You know. I'm not doing the whole song, but you know the drill. Shoot to thrill, you know. God, fucking Iron Man 2, Jesus Christ. That's reminded me of that. And now I feel old. My voice is in no position to start singing Shoot to Thrill. Although I do appreciate a good bit of classic rock. As it says on my About page, I like metal, I like rock. No, stop. Stop. 14 years ago? Fuck my life. Holy shit. That's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. It's not allowed to be that old. Such a good movie, though. God, there'll be a point where I turn around and say I've been doing this for a long time. Oh, no. It's Jova, chat. It's Jova. Right. Imagine there are 14-year-old kids running around thinking I'm going to use a class. No, stop. How dare you. How dare you. Fuck. Right. The yawning's picking up, and my voice is absolutely fucking shredded. Chat, you have all been a pleasure tonight. Thank you so much for being here. It's picking up, it is. Thank you as well. Hopefully it does, hopefully it does. Right. Shall we make someone's day? Who's streaming right now? You know what? I think we give back to the lovely foxes. So let's raid Fox, shall we? She's playing some League, I think. Do hit her with that lovely raid emote that we've got now. Alright, thank you everyone. You've been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves all. I'll see you around. Oh, is it? Oh, I'll fix that. Oh, okay. I didn't think it is, but I thought it's usable to other people. Huh. Right, I'll look at that anyway. See you around, folks.